How's it going, everybody? This is Chaotic50, and today's video is going to be about tips and tricks to learning and driving a manual transmission vehicle. As many of you already know, and as some of you are about to learn, there's nothing more aggravating than when you're in the seat of a car driving that sweet serendipitous 5-speed Rubik's Cube of a gearbox when your father is sitting next to you yelling at you about how it's not as hard as you're making it. Ask me how I know. Although he may have a point, and in the end it isn't as difficult as your adolescent simplistic mind makes it, it's very understandable what you're going through. So today I'm going to be giving you a few short tips and tricks to driving a manual transmission. The most important piece of advice I have to offer is no matter how hard it seems, you should never give up. The transitions while shifting should be smooth, but you're learning, so it doesn't really matter anyways. Do it your way. Have it your way. Subway. Wait, no, that's not right. Do it your way. Have it your way. Burger King. There we go. That, and no matter how much your dad tells you, it has to be the perfect equilibrium of letting out the clutch and pushing in the gas. It's not that hard. It's easier burning up the clutch a bit by giving it more gas than what a perfect start requires. Retrospectively, I wish somebody would have told me this because it would have saved me the stress, anger, and anxiety of having to kill the car multiple times by trying to have a perfect start. But never forget, if you're giving the car more gas than you are letting out the clutch, it will usually always go better for you than killing the car 6 times at a stop sign while cars pile up behind you, honking and edging closer. So take some time to learn the clutch and just give it more gas. Which brings us to the next tip, practicing the clutch. One of the best pieces of advice my father gave me while learning was to practice the clutch in my car by pressing it in and out multiple times when the vehicle is off, to gain muscle memory, therefore less to think about while practicing on the road. Just spend a while in the car pressing it, and eventually you should understand this complex and exhilarating machine better than your girlfriend when she says,
"Fine, go hang out with the boys. I don't care."
The next piece of advice is to take your time. Generally, it takes people over a week or even weeks to gain the knowledge of how this complex machine works and how to get rolling with it. But with practice and patience comes perfection. The next piece of advice is to learn the gears. I've seen many people drive a manual who know how to drive, take their eyes off the road to find out where the hell the next gear is. And let me tell you now, that's not the best decision to make while you're going 45 down the road with your 2 friends in the car screaming because you're about to run off a cliff. You know who you are. Just like the clutch, practice placing the shifter in each of the gears first with looking, and then there soon after without looking, to gain an understanding of where your shifter should be at any given time. And the final piece of advice is to rev the engine to nearly redline and just drop the clutch in first gear. Not only will the vehicle move, but there's slim to no chance of killing it. It'll be the coolest thing you've ever seen. And as you fly down the road, revving it to 9,000 RPMs because you never learned how to shift into second, you'll see the bald eagle soaring next to you while your dad is blasting Thunderstruck on his Walkman cassette player. Sometimes you gotta try to run before you can learn to walk, am I right? But no, seriously, don't do this one. That's a good way to get arrested and also crash your beloved manual transmission car. So when you're learning to drive manual, don't let others tell you how to do it, because for them, long gone are the days of sadness and anger when being yelled at about how easy it is to pop it into first and just go. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll be trying to post regularly these next few weeks as often as I can because I'm going to be getting a job soon. So let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next, and as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one.
I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.